this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life, and welcome back to my channel. Now, I showed you guys this book at the end of November, and I'll link the description down below, but I was going to do this as my December daily or December documented for 2018 here. However, I am going to do a book for my daughter. We got gifted the Elf on the Shelf, and my daughter has been now getting little things every day on Elf on the Shelf. And I am going to turn this book with all of the stuff from Felicity Jane, like here's another photo, into her adventures of Sparkles. Our elf is called Sparkles. And so that is what I'm going to do. Like I kept, like this here was from Santa and Sparkles, because this was part of, you know, one of the other gifts and that kind of stuff. So that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put you on fast forward for all of this, but I wanted to let you know. So today I am going to work on this piece right here, which you will see that I'm going to place like this. It's going to be like a little gift type thing here that I'm going to place here. And put this here, and then I'm going to journal in the inside, and that's what's going to be here for that. And then I am going to be working on the cover sheet. So I've already done up now some of the products I'm bringing in from Close to My Heart. This is one of the Close to My Heart papers, and I'm going to use one of my stamps for this. And what I have already started, and just so that it took, because I didn't, you guys know how to do this. So I bought acetate from Stampin' Up. Yeah, Stampin' Up. And I placed it down on there. And then I'm using the Close to My Heart circles that are the shaker pockets that are already together for you to do. And they're the circles. So I'm going to have 3 shaker pockets. And then all these little pieces here that are on here are all going to do this. So I'm going to place this all together. And this is going to be my cover sheet with 3 shaker pockets. And then I am going to be stamping on the back so that you can see through all 6 of those. And the letters are going to go in these here. I'm going to do Adventures of Sparkles. And I'm going to break it up so that it's all ready to go. So with further ado, I'm going to put you on fast forward and show you what I'm going to do with the cover page of this, the cover sheet. And then I am going to do, hopefully, probably this set here. And then I will cut it off. That'll be one video. And then I'll keep going, because I do have quite a bit of the pictures printed out already. And I wanted to keep going on it so that this thing can at least stay up. Because like I said in the previous videos, I am going to make sure that I stay current on everything and I'm getting caught up. So December, January, you're going to see a lot of this. And let's get started. Okay, so here I go. I did speed this up a little bit so that this particular 3-set process that I'm doing doesn't take up too much of your time. This took me, all in all, when I did the video before speeding up, it was about an hour and 10 minutes in. So what I decided to do is that I just sped it up a little bit just so that I can get through it. So grab some coffee or whatever and watch me able to do this. 3 things. So this is what I did, exactly what I explained earlier. That book is done. So now here I go. I did get out some extra stuff, some Spiegel Mom scraps, sequence mixes that I'm adding in there, along with all of the snowflakes that I had from Spiegel Mom scraps as well went into the shaker pockets. I decided the shaker pockets that I have from Close to My Heart, I put the extra acetate on there so that I can be able to use this and work with it without the pieces being moved around. Now, if you wanted to, when you do get the shaker pockets from Close to My Heart, you don't need to use the clear plastic piece if you choose not to, because you're putting paper down. And because I'm doing paper, but because I'm stamping and I wanted to make sure that I did the stamping correctly and where I needed it, the plastic piece works perfect. So the stamp set that I am getting out here and using is the Felicity Jane. And you get to see my little mess up of things here. I made a boo-boo, and then I came back and fixed the boo-boo because I did not realize I had to research in YouTube how to use the tonic. I guess, as you can see right there, I thought I was putting it down right, but the word clear was in the inside and the rubber was on the outside, so it was thinking that I was doing a rubber stamp and not a clear stamp, so I had to change it all and go back to what I'm doing here. So I get this silver, like this gray colored piece that matches perfectly with this collection, and I just stamp away with all of the little sayings. You don't see all of it, even though that I am placing all these stamps down in pretty much in retrospect of all 6 layouts, or like circles. But I wanted to be able to have that feel that if you did decide to look at it and wanted to take it out and shake it and look at it like from a side or whatever, that you were able to see the stamp no matter where you put it. And I did make a boo-boo here on the bottom, but again, I'm covering it up, so it works out perfect. And I did this 3 different times. And I do have to say I'm so glad that I got this Tim Holtz, the stamp platform. I really enjoy this. This made my life so much easier. I wish I would have gotten it earlier. Sometimes my stubbornness comes out and I wait and wait and wait until the last minute. But I am glad that I was able to get this before, it does go away. If you don't know about the platform, it is an amazing tool to get. I love it no matter which one you would get. I just enjoyed this one better. And here I am. I'm just placing all the stamps in other areas again, just so that I can get it almost fully covered. There's little spots that I make a boo-boo, but I'm fine with it because you can't really see it, especially where that one is. It's got a shaker pocket, so you can't even see it. I do have to say those magnetic things on there, wow, they're good. So now on to this. I decided to put 2018 off to the side right there in between the holes. And then I go in and I leave this all in. I have found that watching and reading on a lot of social media groups and stuff on Facebook and just reading the comments that I get from you guys as subscribers and listening to other people just talk about it at retreats and all this stuff, that you guys do enjoy seeing our full process instead of it all being cut out. So here I am, I'm taking the word adventure and putting the adventures in the circles. All of my lettering is in the circles. So the title is going to be, like I said in the real-time part of it, Ventures of Sparkles. And I do adventures on the top, of on the second line, and then sparkles on the bottom. And I do something in that square by itself. And I really do enjoy how this shaker pocket and this cover sheet turned out. My daughter absolutely loves it. You will see towards the end of this video that my daughter's hands and stuff are in there, and she's like pointing at things, trying to figure out like what I'm doing and all that stuff. She really enjoys this, so I can't wait to actually see her sit down and actually watch this and look through it over and over again. I pull out some of the felt hearts and I pull out the snowflakes, and then I get out the sequence mix that I'm working with that was in the shaker pockets. I got them out and done some of those sequence mixes on there, and then I did get out some of the ephemera and place it down, as you can tell right there, where I got the acorns out and then the felt stars. And then here I go, I just place a bunch of different ones. Now the ones that I am placing down, they look white, but in the still shots you'll be able to see it. It's like a tone on tone, white on white, but I really like how that worked. And then I do get out my sprays too and get some good like splatters, I guess. They look like almost enamel dot. And let's see here, what else am I going to do? So I'm going to let you know. So this is going up on Monday the 10th. If you're watching this on the replay. So this was done on Monday. I have a layout now all day, pretty much daily on my channel. Pretty much for now until probably the first of the year. Here's the splatters I was telling you about. I go back in and I do all the splatters. And I do come back on camera because I had to let this dry. And that was the problem I was having is that I needed this to dry. And I couldn't work on the pieces that I wanted to. So I went off camera quick and got the pieces that I wanted together. And then I'm going to work on it without working on the actual gray part of my shaker pocket, which is the pictures that I'm using here are the day that she got sparkles, which was November 30th, I think. Yeah, I got it on the 30th. Yeah, she got it on the 30th of November. So I do my tradition. I only want to do it like 25 days worth for the respect of this traveler's notebook, or not traveler's notebook, but this thing. So that's how far I'm going to go with it. And it works out perfect for me. So here I am. I'm just placing it down. Like I said, I'm using this outside of the paper for right now, only because I'm letting it dry. Now, the Nuvo drops that I got, which is the what is it called? The mica mist, take forever to dry. It does start out with a wet ring looking like how Heidi Swap was, and I was starting to get a little flustered thinking, great, now I got a Heidi Swap that is going to leave the oil rings and this, that, and the other. But once it dries, you don't see it. It just leaves a wet mark to it, and then after it dries, you don't see that. And I was like, okay, good. But I was letting that dry, and I didn't want to get it all over. And I did. There was a couple of them still not dry when I was trying to put this page together. So I hope that you keep checking out my channel. Here I am. I'm just placing down the rest of the embellishments that I want. I get out the same sequence mix and the snowflakes and the stars and all that kind of stuff. I hope that you guys are going to enjoy this loaded of Christmas memories and Christmas documentation and all this kind of stuff. It'll be going through this month for sure, and probably January as well, because I want to get caught up. I'm wanting to get most of my half-started projects done between this month, January, and February. And then be able to work on projects as they come, like work on like my trip to Italy. I want to do all those photos. My trip to Greece, I want to do all those photos, because I want to get those types of things done instead of hodgepodging around. And that's what I've been doing, is just, I'll find stuff here and there. And that's not how I scrap. I don't mind scrapping out of turn or out of, there's my daughter's layout. So you'll see that she's playing with it and I'm showing her type of things. So there's her hand. She's telling me where she wants her sprinkles and all that kind of stuff. So I hope you enjoy that. But I want to be able to just get trips done. I'm tired of just doing half and half, because I don't know what albums I need to get or anything like that. So I hope that you guys are going to enjoy that kind of stuff the next couple of months as well. The still shots are definitely coming up. I have quite a bit of them, so stay tuned for all of them. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.